All right, guys, I'm going to share a stock that was like a play before of mine. If you're in the Discord, I played Kura and made a ton of freaking money on that. This stock is in the same sector and is in a fresh uptrend. Now, if you guys know, I make the most monies on fresh uptrends because you get in early before the trend just, these can go up. I mean, months and months of time. So when I learn to play, the stock I'm going to talk about, just understand that you don't have to have the precise bottom. You don't have to have the precise entry. You just need to know, okay, this is how much I'm going to risk. This is the stop loss I'm going to show you guys that I think is reputable. And I'll show you the chart and why I think this company is good. It's a good, decent company and everything. So let's go into the stock. The stock is VKTX, Viking Therapeutics. Obviously, the market's going down because the indexes are freaking collapsing. You got the XBI, the QQQ, SPY, they're all going down. But here is why I like this stock. It has had a tremendous move up from the low $22, right? It went up all the way 86.7%. Very volatile stock. Not a stock to be worried about if you're down a couple percent because we know this thing can rocket. So when I'm looking at this stock, you see that we've been having a false breakout here, but the EMA 200 was not at the very bottom. Anytime I see a fresh crisscross, which is the 200 down here, and I see price pull back to the EMA 50, which is in the $34 area, I just bought some more right here. I bought a little above it just to see like, oh, sometimes they don't, sometimes they get really close and it goes up. But usually what happens is you see a strong area of what? Demand, all in here. There is a bunch of candles consolidating. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Boom, lift off. So when price comes back into that area, you can expect there was buyers previously. There should be no doubt that buyers will come back into this. So we have this monster move up. We have this pullback, which is a gift. I mean, this is a high quality stock that I definitely want to put a lot of money into. And then you can expect a higher high, right? And that's the case that I've seen happen many, many times. From here to here, a higher high is over 30% returns. Now, let me show you example live, or that I traded in the Discord. Same pattern. Do you see what I'm seeing here, right? We had this big move up all the way from $5 on Kura. It went all the way up. Guess what happened? It finally crossed the 200 below. It gave us a pullback. Boom, to the 50. Did it go a little lower? Yes. Did I get the most precise entry? No. Does it matter? I have an area of interest I'd like to look for. Demand zone, consolidation, supply zone, and all that. Here is a nice demand zone. And I said, if we get under this area under here, you're risking 9% of this low here where price consolidated a lot. That's where I would look to get out. And what has Kura done? Boom. 41% return from the lows. Now, you see the setups that I see. This right here is what you want to look for. VKTX is the same exact setup. I'm loving this dip right here. It's coming right into a monster demand zone. You're getting a beautiful discount after hours, 3% off. And then we're coming up right into what? This 33.73, and that's where we're at right here. But if price crosses below this demand zone, I personally would not like to get in. I mean, you have to have a max loss you want to take. Like if price goes and crosses under this monster demand, yeah, you can put it below this candle. Not as bad as idea. I was thinking about this candle, but I personally think if it goes quite significantly below the 200, like this much, then it's kind of bearish. So that's what we have right in here. We should have a beautiful bounce here at this lower band. Like I said, I bought something down in this area. I'm willing to take the risk, and we'll see what this does. The market is very bearish right now. Everything has been going down. So you want to look for companies at a monster discount with a monster demand zone coming into. There's no, everything is probabilities. I'm not going to say VKTX is going to work 100%. It's going to go down and it's going to go up all the way to this high like Kura did. I can show you an example of plays that worked amazingly for me. And then there's some plays that didn't work. And then people be like, I lost on this play. What happened? I lost my whole bank account. I didn't have a stop loss. What do? Your plays don't work. And I'm thinking, One play didn't work. Tons and tons of others did and made lots and lots of money. So you got to understand, look at the setup, mark out your demand zones, look at for fresh trend ideas if you want to follow the trend. We made a monster move up. Let's have a pullback now. And that's exactly what I see. First time with the 200 at the bottom. It's been like, as you can see, if you catch a 200 crisscross for the first time, this thing can go a monster rally. As you can see, some of the best plays is when it comes up to the upper band, and that shows me lots of momentum, comes back to the 20 and 50, and you can see the monster moves up that you can get. This one's not exactly at the upper band. I get that. It doesn't have that monster momentum, but it is coming into an area of interest where I'm like, I'm risking small because we're right on that 50, which is the area I like, and I can add some more on the 200. So my interest is like, I'm risking, like 6% from that 50, that line. I think that's a very good risk. I got in a little earlier, so I'm risking like less than 10% on this play. And for it to go to the new highs is over 2R, 30%, all right? So that's what I'm seeing right in here. I do think this is a great thing. You can look at a lot of the things right now. We have the biotech now. I mean, look at the Qs right now. The Qs are going down after hours. I mean, look at this monster candle down on the Qs. Like the market, it has been looking, very bearish in the short term that I'm seeing right now. We broke this EMA 50 after we touched it many, many, many times. We're coming down. But this video is more about VKTX and how this thing can make a monster move. Take advantage of the dip. Have your stop loss, label it. I think if it breaks through this low candle of 32.17 on a daily, like when the day starts, like and it breaks below it, then I'm like, okay, whatever. I was totally wrong. But you see how the good traders have exactly when they want to get in, exactly when they want to exit, and exactly their target zones. So that's what I see. There's no doubt that we should be able to break these new highs and go up 30%. In my honest opinion. All right, guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, feel free to. I think you guys will learn a lot. I'm a big fan of day trading. I love day trading. I get in and out of the market. I make tons of flipping money day trading. It's one of my favorite things. But I have no problem sharing out some of the swing trade ideas that make me tons of money too. It's just you got to know the environment. Market's very bearish. What's going to happen to your swings? They're going to go down. Market's bearish. Day trading wise, doesn't mean anything. You can find always a setup that has a high quality setup and make a freaking ton of money. So yes, swing trading is harder right now because the indexes are dropping rapid. It is hard to swing trade a stock. You can hold a stock overnight and then you're like, what just happened to the futures? It just dropped and then you wake up and everything gaps down. We've seen that happen. That's the risk of swing trading. So you got to know the environment. I think this is a great setup, though. I don't mind taking setups that meet my system, and these are really rare moments. Like, what do you want to see? What do you want to see VKTX would have made a fresh uptrend down in here, and then you're like, holy crap, look at that monster move it made, right? That's the kind of things like this kind of stock can do. This stock is very volatile. You want volatility? This is the stock to have. Risk small amount, and I think you'll be fine. Just know your stop loss, and you'll be fine. But anyways, this is the stock I want to go into. Join the Discord down below in YouTube comments below. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this pre-chat landing page. Hit how to subscribe and hit Big Cat Day Trade Alerts. This will give you access to all the memberships, day trades, and swing trades. And you'll get access to all for $12 a month. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. And it'll be very simple. I just alerted day trade penny alerts. Just made a lot of money on this. I'll try to alert some of the stuff that I see, but if you want to know how to do the strategy, watch the educational videos. Like start out with swing trading education, get your indicator setups tutorial. I'm going to make a new follow the trend strategy. Watch the day trading education, how to catch big moves early, right? And this will show you how to trade any environment. I put my day trade money into my swing trades, and I make money both ways. So it doesn't matter what's happening. But this is VKTX. This is my demand zone. I think it's pretty good setup. It's worth the risk. We'll see what it does. All right, guys. Happy trading. Peace out. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment if you like more of these kind of videos of high quality stocks into a fresh uptrend that probably not a lot of people is talking about is VKTX. I'm willing to talk about it into this dip that I see. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Keep trading safe. Join the Discord if you want to. I go live every day, and I'll make sure you guys are profitable.